What is conversational hypnosis and its techniques? How would it feel if you were able to influence every person you met and make them do great things? You would definitely feel good if you were able to hypnotize other people as you talk to them. But the question is, can you hypnotize someone? Usually, when we imagine getting hypnotized, we think of some old man directly gazing at us and willing us to go into a trance. Watch the watch, and when you hear me count to 1, you will fall into a trance and do my bidding and be under my spell. This is a Hollywood and much more dramatic version of hypnosis. But in real life, it's much simpler. Today, we are going to learn about a type of hypnosis that uses a natural trance to access your subconscious mind without your eyes being closed. Yes, I am talking about conversational hypnosis. We're going to look at it and some of its techniques, so make sure you watch the video till the end. But before we dive into it, please remember that we make these videos for free for your entertainment, and all we ask in return is that you click the like button and subscribe with the notification bell on. What is conversational hypnosis? Conversational hypnosis, in a line, is the systematic process of putting someone into a trance during a normal conversation and directing their subconscious mind towards a particular action. It's like zoning out in the middle of a conversation with your eyes open, but your mind is somewhere else. It was created to be a part of mundane and daily life conversations and situations. It relies completely on your thoughts, words, and body language all working together naturally. But one thing that you should remember when you put someone in a trance is that you should always make suggestions that are in their best interest, and that this technique should not be used to get something from someone in bad faith. It is interesting to know that conversational hypnosis happens all of the time. It can happen when someone is telling you about their day or a story from their childhood, or when you're watching a Netflix show. A trance can develop and fade, just like the beach waves. We don't even notice it going in or coming out of a trance state because it's part of our everyday life, and we keep going in and out of the hypnotic states all the time. Trance is a state when we become less aware of what is happening around us and connect more with our inner feelings. It's just like daydreaming, which is also a type of naturally occurring trance. Words create conversational hypnosis during a conversation. By using rich verbal expressions, stories, and allegories, you can access similar memories in the other person's mind and make them go into a trance state, helping them make some notable changes in their life. It may sound magical, but trust me, it's not. Techniques of conversational hypnosis. As I said before, conversational hypnosis is the perfect coordination of your words, body language, and thoughts. So now let's take a closer look at the techniques of this phenomenon. The use of body language. Conversational hypnosis in general is not a visual process, but in order to establish a strong link with the subject to perform conversational hypnosis, you need to focus on the visual factors. Just as important as it is to read the signs the other person is showing you, it is important to present a proper body language to the subject, or else you will not be able to form a deep connection with it. Like meditation or yoga, conversational hypnosis cannot occur in a rush. You have to make sure your tone, appearance, and body language represent that you are calm and non-threatening. Your eyes should be focused on the subject, and you should often try to maintain eye contact. The hypnosis process revolves around the eyes of the subject because you can read a lot from them. People tend to move their eyes away in nervousness, so you have to make sure their eyes are locked into yours. Looking directly into their eyes will help you read their subconscious mind easily. You not only have to look out for how the person is behaving, but also try to make this body mimic yours. Achieving synchronicity is the first step of conversational hypnosis. Does eye contact make you nervous, or can you stare into someone's eyes for long without getting nervous? Tell us below. The use of certain key words. The gist of conversational hypnosis lies in the use of specific words and phrases and how they are conveyed. Hypnotists use keywords such as relax and imagine to access a person's subconscious mind without them even realizing it. Keywords cause the subject's mind to react before they can consciously decide not to. The best use of keywords is when they are used to make the person visualize a story. You can tell them to think of a particular thing or imagine a scenario in their head to program their mind to achieve a wide variety of goals through hypnosis. While hypnotists are forming a connection with the person's subconscious mind, they slow their speed and drop their volume, which helps to create a very relaxed trance state in the subject's mind. The use of long and never-ending sentences also helps take the conscious mind out of the way. When the hypnotists repeat long and never-ending sentences, it confuses the person's mind. The conscious mind engages in the struggle to make sense of what the hypnotist is saying. At the same time, it becomes easier for the hypnotist to speak to the deeper areas of the mind. The use of conjunctions. Using conjunctions is also one of the most famous techniques of conversational hypnosis. The method involves telling several irrefutable truths that the person cannot deny, and then projecting information as a suggestion through conjunction. One of the commonly used conjunctions in conversational hypnosis is because. The conscious mind is quite powerful in blocking unwanted information, including facts that might change the subject's worldview or force them to accept a previously disconnected truth. The word because, when preceded by accepted facts, allow the hypnotist to get around this. The conscious mind validates all the information as it comes in to see if it can potentially change the person's point of view. But when several undeniable facts are spoken, the conscious mind becomes less involved in evaluating information, providing a perfect time for a conjunction statement to bypass the conscious and reach the subconscious, where it can more effectively change the viewer's mind. Adding symbolism to the conversation. Symbolism is a great way to present the stories to the subject. Hypnotists use some direct and indirect symbols for conversational hypnosis. Symbols are important because they keep the conscious mind from catching on. Usually the hypnotist replaces the main element of the story, say X, with Y, so your mind cannot realize that it is hearing a story about you. Hypnotists also create indirect symbols by not attaching specific meanings to the allegory. This allows your unconscious mind to create its own understanding of the story. Some classic and most used indirect symbols that hypnotists use include forests, lakes, the moon, and caves. When your hypnotist adds these elements, it gives your mind some room to adapt the story to your own life. That's why symbolism is an important technique in conversational hypnosis. Do you like to relate to stories you hear or find relatable parts that can fit into your life? If you do, then tell us in the comments any story you related to the most. Use a persuasive voice tone. There is a lot of power in the pitch of the voice used during conversational hypnosis. Most hypnotists adjust their pitch to leave a long-lasting impact on the subject's subconscious mind. Our unconscious level interprets different tones in which something is said. You can say a sentence in a dozen different ways, altering the pitch each time. The subject will have a different subconscious reaction to each one. A rising pitch that has a slow start but then rises to a higher note is interpreted as a question by the subconscious mind. In the same way, when a sentence has the same tone throughout, it is considered a statement, and the subject is likely to listen to it closely. The sending pitch is mostly used in conversational hypnosis. It indicates command and can be used to manipulate conversations and access a person's mind with his will. Along with persuasive tone, key words, body language, and symbolism, the hypnotists also use a combination of misdirection, deception, cold and warm reading, and presuppositions and submodalities. Now that I have shared some conversational hypnosis techniques, lastly, let's take a look at the whole process of conversational hypnosis. MILTON model. The MILTON model defines how conversational hypnosis takes place. Although the hypnotists add their own twist to the process, the basic structure of this model is followed. The first step is to distract the conscious mind. Hypnotists use a story or a combination of deceptions and distraction to get the conscious mind out of the way so the subject's mind can relax and slip into a trance. In the next step, they free the unconscious mind of critical faculty, which is part of the mind that differentiates what is true or valuable from what is imaginary or not important. If the critical faculty is still fully functional, the subject's mind won't engage with the story's real moral. It may ignore the symbolism, which will decrease the impact of the hypnosis. After that, the hypnotist addresses your unconscious mind, and through hypnosis, they can make some powerful changes. In the last step, the unconscious mind is given ways to solve the problem. In the last part, the hypnotist delivers the moral of the story to the unconscious mind, which is the actual message. When the unconscious mind hears the story, or whatever the hypnotist tells it, it maps out a solution for the issues. Conversational hypnosis involves the hypnotist giving your mind a choice for making change. These choices may vary based on when and how you want to make the change. Conversational hypnosis is a part of our daily life. From social media to politics to marketing and advertising, our world is full of stories. They impact us in ways we don't know. This was all from our side today. If you like the video, hit the subscribe button and share this video with your friends. Do you remember when the last time you felt you were in a trance? Tell us your experience below. Click on the video on the screen to keep enjoying more of our videos. We'll see you guys in the next one.